ignition, and liftoff.
With that, a historic space flight is on its way to an orbit never flown before by astronauts. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket blasted into the night sky from Cape Canaveral on Monday night. On board, the first all-civilian crew into orbit for a flight around the North and South Poles. All 4 crew members here are explorers of extreme places on Earth like polar regions. The crew is expected to spend 3 to 5 days in orbit before splashing down off the coast of California. Meanwhile, the NASA astronauts, whose 8-day mission expanded to 286 days in space, are talking about their experience since they got home. Cheryl Howard has more on what the astronauts say were some of the lessons they learned while they were far away.
If there was ever a Hollywood ending to a long space mission, this was it.
And splashdown, Crew 9 back on Earth.
The astronauts, known around the world as Butch and Sunny, finally back home with fellow Crew 9 commander Nick Hague.
On behalf of SpaceX, welcome home.
2 weeks later, feeling stable after 286 days in zero-G, they say they are so happy to be home. What's the first thing both of you wanted to do?
Yeah, I wanted to hug my husband and hug my dogs. And I'll say that in that order. But maybe not. No, I'm just joking.
Wilmore and Williams' 10-day mission turned into nearly 10 months when their Boeing Starliner spaceship developed problems. Wilmore insists everyone bears some responsibility.
And I'll start with me. There were questions that I, as the commander of the spacecraft, that I should have asked, and I did not. Responsibility with Boeing? Yes. Responsibility with NASA? Yes. All the way up and down the chain. We all are responsible. We all own this.
Did you ever feel abandoned up there? Did you ever feel that NASA, the White House, anybody had abandoned you?
Felt abandoned? No. I mean, I didn't think about those type of things. I understand the rhetoric that was taking place. I understand the reason for it. We did not involve ourselves in it at all.
I know that they were concerned about our well-being and when we were coming home and how that was going to happen. And we just, pressed on to do our job that we were, trained to do.
President Trump has said President Biden abandoned the astronauts and Elon Musk offered to rescue them last fall. But former NASA Chief Bill Nelson, his deputy, and NASA sources all tell NBC News they know of no such offer. As veteran Navy pilots and astronauts, Sunny and Butch insist they prepare for the unexpected. But being away from family was hard. Butch, you have 2 daughters. I have 2 daughters, and I know one of them is her senior year in high school. You've talked a lot about that.
Right.
Did you have any opportunity to zoom in, to remote dial in, so you didn't miss some of those important moments in her high school senior year?
Yes, we used this doxy, and I was able to go in and doxy in to a couple of her volleyball games. Nick's son was in a band, and they went to nationals, and they sent up video, and we all got together on the big screen and watched it together, and it was wonderful.
Their first priority, once they hug their families, sleep.
Gravity makes you tired, very tired.
And it was just really nice to lay down in a bed. We hadn't done that for many months.
What food did you miss the most when you were up on station?
Sorry, 2 words. Chicken salad.
Chicken salad.
A latte.
A latte. Nick?
Fresh bread.
Have you all had your cravings satisfied?
Yes.
And to quote another traveler, there is no place like home. What's it like to be home?
Wonderful.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
Earth is nice.
Earth is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.